Welcome back to Character Select, Dave, Tyler, Fenn. PowerWash Simulator, we are going into this room and just covering it in water, which seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, let's get all the books all sopping wet. That's a thing they like. That's a thing books like, is getting covered in water. You learned it here first.
Wait, there's books here?
I don't know, it looks like a library.
Hey, Tyler,
Is the
look.
ceiling wood? What is the ceiling made
Tyler,
out of?
come over here, look.
Hmm.
It's the thing.
The what?
The dagger from the second game.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
I thought she destroyed that in that game.
Nope, she kept it.
I thought she, stabbed it into, the giant dragon lady thing at the end of the game.
The dragon lady stabbed it into herself and turned into a dragon that Croft then killed.
Oh, right.
And then if you come over...
These games are dumb.
And then if you come over here, it's the Atlantean Scion. Bits of it anyway.
Oh, yeah. You ever play, the Indiana Jones and the, Infernal Machine game?
No, I did play some of Fate of Atlantis, but never the Infernal Machine.
That one was pretty good. It was basically a Tomb Raider game, but it was all Babylonian. There was no Christian whatever anywhere.
I'm not gonna.
Like the final boss is like Marduk or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. All of the Indiana Jones adventure games, pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, well I mean they're all LucasArts or whatever.
Even
So is this supposed to be the Philosopher's Stone?
the Lapis Philosophorum, yes.
Wait, I can use that. I can revive my mom and get my brother his body back.
It's made from souls.
It's made from people, just like Soylent Green.
Oh, it was the Dark Souls all along.
The Dark Souls were the patches we made along the way.
Oh god, fuck patches. Sonara made me leave him alive in our co-op game, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, do you kill or leave patches alive?
I left him in my first playthrough, but that was before I knew about
before he betrayed you.
Like the cliff fall, and ever since then, I happily murder his ass every time.
He is in every single FromSoft game in some way.
He has
Except
earned
for
my eternal
Kingsfield
enmity.
and the Armored Core games.
I think he's not in Armored Core, but his spirit lives on because there's jobs that are bullshit that will
I mean,
but yeah,
you can make tenuous connections like that, but if there's not a character in the game named Patches, then
yeah. However, one element in Kingsfield is in every FromSoft game.
The Moonlight Sword.
The Moonlight Sword.
That's also in all of the Armored Core games.
Yep. It is generally...
Which is also probably going to be in Armored Core 6 when that comes out.
So excited.
I want Elden Ring 2.
Elden Ring 1 took them 6 years.
Cyberpunk 2078, let's go.
I'm just waiting for the Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah, the DLC for that and the DLC for Cyberpunk are my I'm very hyped for those this year.
What is it? What was the was it Phantom Liberty or whatever?
Something like that
is what it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking Idris Elba is in it.
I'm terrible with names, so I just ignore them, and I'm just like, it's the Cyberpunk Idris Elba expansion.
My body is ready for Idris Elba to just fucking shout at me or whatever. Whatever he wants to do to me, I don't care.
You know, people said that about Keanu. And
look, I'm fine with Keanu.
People fucking hate Johnny Silverhand, let me tell you.
I like Johnny Silverhand, honestly.
So, here's the thing.
So I don't like Johnny Silverhand as a person. I think he's an asshole, but I think he, grows as a character during the game.
Yeah, Johnny Silverhand is a character created to be disliked.
Yeah.
But possibly empathized with. It's tricky.
Then he also made really stupid choices regarding alt and all of that stuff.
He basically is responsible for her death.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that is straight from the tabletop game, actually.
Yeah, it is, because, like, she had, like, put herself in the Matrix or whatever it is, and then he came along and was like, oh, no, she's dead, and then took her body away from the thing that she was plugged into, so she died in the real life and stayed alive in the virtual world.
Sort of, yeah.
That's literally what is in Don't Fade Away, the story in all of the main manuals for Cyberpunk.
Except that she gets forced out of her body and is trying to get back when Johnny takes her
right,
away,
but it's still the
away.
point is that like he doesn't even bother to
see if she's alive.
Like, right, and just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna haul her body away, and then she's sitting there screaming from the Matrix, like, no, stop.
But yeah, Johnny Silverhand is actually an extremely good character study on how to write a character that you can hate but also agree with. It's an interesting thing. But yes, he is 100% an asshole and should probably die.
He did die.
Yeah,
should probably
he's
die
already
again.
dead. Oh, but he's not alive. He can't die. How can you kill that which has no life?
I don't know, but check this out.
What?
Did you hear that?
What am I don't
Stop
hear
spraying
anything.
for half a second.
I'm just looking at someone on a globe turning around.
There you go.
Fen, is that your stomach?
I don't hear anything.
Are you hungry?
Do you not have sound in the game again?
I have sound. It's just not super loud because I don't want to hear just
like
constant
incessant drone.
So it's relatively quiet.
True.
Oh, this level sucks all of the dicks.
Yeah, there's a lot of like little fiddly bits everywhere.
Okay, so this is the last Lara Croft one, but we got one more map we got to do just so Fen can see how bad it can get.
Is it the Final Fantasy one?
No, we've already done all the Final Fantasy ones.
Is it the last level in the game?
No, that one would take like 3 episodes.
Is it The Last of Us?
Is it the bathroom?
It's the bathroom. You asked for it, Fen.
I didn't ask for shit.
Well, I'm going to say that you asked for it because it makes me feel better.
Alright.
Yes, I think that Keanu Reeves does a really good job with playing Johnny Silverhand as just like the most jaded asshole that's self-obsessed and then has some character development.
I just feel like if they hadn't tagged him into that project, they could have done a lot more with the setting rather than be like, let's rehash all of these characters that should have died 50 years ago. Let's bring back Adam Smasher. Let's bring back Rogue. Let's bring back Johnny Silverhand.
Yep. Oh yeah, they definitely.
So let's not tread any new ground.
They definitely saw everyone get hyped over the Keanu announcement and then just like doubled down on his part in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a little bit worse for it.
So, like, what he... Like, you can't fault Keanu's acting or whatever in the game. Like, what he does in the game is good.
Yeah.
A little bit, but, like... Most of what... I mean, you know, actors, they work with the script that they're given.
Yeah. He does a very good I'm not interested in your shit voice, possibly because he's not interested in your shit.
Right.
But I think that his appearance in the game was good, but the game didn't need it.
No.
But that's just like, I mean, you could argue all kinds of things about what went wrong with Cyberpunk 2077. I think
that said, it's a solid game nowadays.
Yeah. I think
it was solid at launch.
I think the fact that they went with a strong narrative in an open world game was not a bad choice, but not necessarily the right one. But
I just wish that they had gotten rid of their CD Projekt Red loot system.
They changed that,
I
apparently.
hate that thing. I hate that thing so fucking much.
It's still kind of garbage. I got a mod that like makes enemies drop a wider variety of things at least, but
I don't want them to drop anything. Or If they drop something, it should be all the same. Like, like a pistol shouldn't be, like, one pistol shouldn't be stronger than the other pistol unless it's got specific mods in it. A gun should not have levels associated to it. You know?
But what if
Your pants shouldn't have levels associated to it. Oh, you can't wear those pants. You're level 23. You need to be level 25 to wear those pants.
That's the most Dark Souls gamer opinion.
I hate it so much.
I'm still kind of here for like the old school RPG level stuff, which shouldn't surprise anyone,
Right.
given the things I make. But the way they implemented it, it's just they could have done so much better.
I mean,
the
none
loot
of
system in The Witcher was relatively poorly done as well.
I couldn't stand it in The Witcher either.
None of this is revelatory. We've had these discussions before, but yeah. It's
we
like...
go in cycles.
Yep. It's just like... The game that we got with Cyberpunk 2077 was not the game that we wanted. It's still a good game, but it could have been something else, and we are sad.
They also
I
hyped
wish,
it up to be more than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish the world was more alive than it ended up being.
Yeah.
I still love.
I wish you could do more random stuff in it. Like, just go to an arcade or something. Like, you sit down and have a meal somewhere.
The arcade games are pretty much all playable now. You can get shit for getting the high score in Roach Race.
Is that like a mod thing, or they finally patched that
Roach
in?
Race is like in the base game now.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure how many of the other arcade games are of consequence.
I remember, is Roach Race the one where like you go to the arcade machine and roaches stood on top of the house or whatever? Boy, I thought that was a mod because, man, I went into that thing and it like bricked my game.
Same. It was weird, and I never touched it again.
That is just really bad quality assurance testing.
I don't think the Roach Race arcade game did anything until several patches in.
No, I started playing like the actual game, and then the game crashed so hard I had to go back to a previous save.
Well, it's more that it didn't crash. It's just the game. It's like you could go into the arcade game, and this may be like a mod I was playing. I don't remember what. Well, you go into the arcade game, but then your controls don't do anything, and you can't back out because your controls don't do anything. So you can't do anything other than just kill the game and never touch that thing again.
You cursed beast.
This level is just the worst.
You're just the worst.
It just works.
Yeah, I know. You keep telling me.
I'm gonna keep telling you until you believe it.
Until morale approves.
Improves.
No, approves.
There we go. Tyler is my chief morale enforcement officer. He has a whip.
And a way. You know where they say, where there's a whip, there's a way.
No, where there's a whip, there's a way. You gotta have the crack.
Did you ever watch that?
Like a little tiny bit of it, because one of my friends liked it, but I thought it was dumb. How do you not know, Dave? You should know this.
What?
How do you not know about the forbidden ancient times before... Oh no, I can't think of the director's name. No, it's killing me. Anyway, talking about the animated Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh.
Way back in the day. The Whip There's a Way thing was a song from it.
I'm not going to say that it's Rankin Bass, because it's not.
I wasn't asking
Ralph
for the
Bakshi.
I have no idea who directed that one. I was looking for the name of the director of the Peter Jackson. Because I wanted to say, before Peter Jackson.
Oh. Well, Ralph Bakshi is the guy that did the animated Lord of the Rings, I believe.
But who put all the dirt in this fucking level?
Apparently she hasn't been in here in 20 some odd years.
Clearly she needs to fire her butler.
She doesn't let him
Wow.
in here, according to the text.
She probably fires her butler like Dave fires me.
Nah, no, she just sticks him in the freezer.
Yeah, that's what Dave does with me.
Only so that I
think?
can keep your flesh supple and young.
Yeah.
I want to be forever young. Forever young. I want to be forever young.
Alright. Okay. Question.
37.
What, cat?
Would you rather
Lara Croft.
live for 1,000 years,
Uh-huh.
but only remember 100 years at a time? Or, why can't I put this fucking ladder down? What the fuck?
Probably
Take
the
the ladder.
1,000 years thing
Want the ladder.
rather than the ladder thing.
Okay. Live for 1,000 years, but you can only remember 100 years at a time, dicks! Or, live for 200 years, period. And then you die.
1,000 years.
Okay.
Look, I only need to remember 100 years at a time. Like, people can only remember, like, 41 people at any one time or something like that.
I've already forgotten plenty of shit from my teenage years. I don't see how it'll be any different.
No.
And I'll take the extra insulation from entropy.
By the way, before you clean the floor, look.
It's too late, I'm cleaning the floor.
Tire tracks from the ATV.
Lara, you shouldn't be driving inside the house. I know, Mr. Cat. She's psychotic. Sorry, had to get this ladder out of the way.
Ladder.
And I can't place it. There it is. There we go.
I swear, how close do I have to hold the soap nozzle for it to actually hit anything?
That reminds me, have you ever heard of the game, the role-playing game, 1,000 Year Vampire?
No. I have not.
It's a game where, like, you know, one person kind of narrates it, and the other person, like, makes up stuff. But you have, like, a little rule book, and it's like, oh, you start with, like, oh, you start as a human, but then you become a vampire, and then you, like, roll dice, and, like, whatever the dice lands on, it's like, oh, this is what happened. Like, you have to make up something for this prompt or whatever.
Right.
To move through your 1,000 years as a vampire.
Okay.
So it's like a
This is kind of
social bluffing game situation?
No. It's just like a social storytelling game. Yeah.
You're not trying to convince
You're not trying
anybody.
to fool anyone or, like, win anything. You're just, like, creating a story and characters, and it just reminded me, like, the 1,000 Year prompt just kind of reminded me of that.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Sounds kind of interesting. What's your favorite board game?
Dungeons and Dragons?
That's not a board game. That's a tabletop game. What's your favorite board game?
I mean...
So what are the criteria for a board game then? It needs like a game board?
It needs a game board, pieces, rules, and a definitive end that can be reached in a single play session.
I mean, out of all the shit that I've played over the years, which isn't a lot because I don't have friends to play board games with, probably like Monopoly.
Ugh. Alright.
Look, I don't have friends to play board games with.
Fair enough. What about you, Fen?
I mean, I played Catan like one time.
Catan's not bad. I'm gonna, just because it's the most recent board game I've played, and I don't have like any other board games that fit Dave's definition, really. I'm gonna go with the Fallout board game.
Cool.
I had an enjoyable time playing that. I'm very special.
You are special.
SPECIAL spells out that you're quite swell.
I think that... I'm trying to remember what board games I've played recently. I'm a big fan of the XCOM board game, but that's also because it's XCOM.
I have a shelf full of board games that I would love to play, but I have no one to play them with.
I
What was
I think I remember seeing
I got
the
like
XCOM
I got
board game
four.
in your stairwell.
I got
Hallway or
4
something.
boxes of the Sherlock Holmes consulting detective game that I will never get anyone to play with me.
I'd play it with you, but you're kind of far away.
I mean, we can play it on Tabletop Simulator.
That's fair.
Bluff called.
Do you remember when we went to the last PAX before the end times?
Yeah.
And we played that Cowboy Bebop board game? That was fun.
I
You
don't
don't
remember much of the Cowboy Bebop game.
I mean, you were a little high at the time. Yeah, you and
Blame- I'll
Sonar were
blame-
both on
I'll blame my wife for that one.
It was fun.
This is why I need to
liked it.
stick to good old-fashioned alcohol.
The Firefly board game is pretty good. I like that one. Which is kind of like the Cowboy Bebop game, except there's no co-op, it's all competitive.
I kind of want to play Scythe. I have a copy of that, but I, again, no one to play it with.
I think
Those-
there's a digital version of that, too.
Of course there is, but I'm just saying. Like, I got all this shit on my shelf that I never... the Stardew Valley board game, or what is it? The Dracula board game. What is
Fury
it
of
called?
Dracula.
Fury of Dracula, that one. I want to play that one. I want to play Betrayal Legacy that I started with my brother and his partner, but, like, boy, after 2 sessions, they, like, kind of were like, and so, like, it's a legacy game, so you can't really start over with it. So it's like, it's impossible to find a copy of it now without all the stickers all over it.
Oh, can I amend my answer, actually?
Sure.
My answer is now Kingdom Death.
Okay.
Because I
I've never
have
played a
like
game
a
of that.
$400 copy of that sitting in my fucking closet that I will never get anyone to play with me.
So that's your favorite board game, is the one that you've never played?
Yep, that's
I'd
my
play
that's
that
my
with
answer
you were
now.
I there. I got a bunch of BattleTech boxes.
Oh, there was like a Weta Workshop mech battle game I picked up at Gen Con. I still need to play.
I have Necromunda that I need to eventually play with someone.
I too have many board games. We actually started playing Gloomhaven.
I heard that one's good.
Uh,
I've been meaning to buy it, never play it.
it's a legacy game, right? So just like
Right.
Pandemic Legacy or Betrayal Legacy or whatever.
Or Risk Legacy.
As you play, things change and new things happen and stuff like that.
Things begin to happen.
We started playing with Kylan and his wife, and we specifically set it up to do it like on a monthly basis so that we could play through the game. And just the setup. Actually, no, the first session, which was like 3 hours long, was us poking all the things out of their cardboard holders because there were so many things. And then the second session, we got through one adventure. The third session, we got through 1.5 adventures. The fourth session is when things started to really change on the game board, and then the pandemic hit.
Rip.
So it was like, well, shit. Now there's a digital version of that, too, which is also quite good. And considering the fact that setting up an adventure in Gloomhaven on a tabletop takes about an hour,
Yep.
the digital version is just the way to go. Like, for real. But now we also have the sequel, Frosthaven, which is still in its box. So,
This seems to be the case for everybody who buys board games, is like they never can play them. They just sit on their shelves for forever.
and it's such a shame, too, because just before the pandemic hit, board games were, like, hitting a renaissance, too.
Oh, sure. Because, like, it's like, yeah, that was, like, the whole the whole thing is like get together with your friends, play a board game, and then it's like, well, now you can't go to your friend's house, so yeah. So then D&D stepped into the void, and it's like, hey, you can just play over Discord or whatever, Dungeons and Dragons. And then that became the big thing during the pandemic. And now I have a full set of all of the 5th edition books that I almost never use.
But why is Demic attracted to everyone?
Do what?
No,
why is Demic attracted to everyone?
Oh.
It's not attracted to everyone, Fen. It's Pan. It's a satyr that plays flutes.
Yeah, but they fuck everyone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With gusto.
So I'm still right.
Yeah, Fen is still right. Technically correct.
For the first time in the history of CharacterSelect.
Fen is objectively correct.
It's not the first time, but it's definitely going to be the last time.
Says Dave as he pockets the vial of deadly poison.
It's not deadly poison, except in large amounts. How's that drink treat you, Fen? Be sure to thank Sonara for me.
Oh, he's already dead.
Okay.
Rip. So,
So now that I've
club sandwiches, how do you what's your go-to sandwich? Turkey?
Well, okay.
Just turkey and bread?
For a club sandwich?
Yeah.
No, like a club sandwich is lettuce, tomato, bacon, and then the meat of your choice, and the meat of my choice is turkey.
Yeah, but the clubs I get are like turkey and ham.
That's too much.
And also avocado.
That's a little too much for me. I'll do that for like a sub, but you know. So now that I'm implicated in murder, can I count on you to be a character witness?
Witnessing for the prosecution, sure.
That's not what I meant, and I...
Well, it doesn't matter whether it's what you meant or not, as you asked me a question.
You know what?
And we have it recorded for the internet for all posterity.
You're right. Drink deep. For no reason. Thank your cat for me.
No, he knocked my drink over earlier.
And you had to refresh it.
I just had to throw it out.
You had to refresh it, right?
Nah, I just said fuck it.
Alright, the assassin will be there at 8.
Does that mean he'll be there at 9 or 7?
He'll be there between the hours of 9 and 7. Make sure you're home.
God, that's always what they say. It's like, oh, we'll send a guy out between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., so make sure you're at home. It's like, bitch, I got shit to do.
Alright, Fen, bit's over. You can come back now.
Nope, he's dead forever.
Sweet. I would actually feel bad if any of my friends died.
Well, I mean, it'll happen eventually.
We're all getting older.
We all gotta die sometime. Some of us are the Usain Bolt of dying, is one of my favorite sayings.
Usain Bolt of dying. So, desperate to do it as quickly as possible?
Yep, they're just sprinting towards the finish line. Oh no! He's gone!
Oh no!
He's haunting us!
What hath man wrought?
Sinora says she knows where you live.
Make sure that she drinks the gift that I gave her. Apparently I'm a poison. Apparently I'm a fucking poisoner now. I'm not sure how this happened.
I don't know either.
That's usually a female thing.
Yeah, it's technically true.
To get all sexist
Women are
about
more
it.
likely to poison people than men are.
Yeah. It's because women are subtle.
I don't know if that's the case.
I feel
don't
like
know what
there's
the
an entire college class that we could take on this topic.
Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody
Yeah.
that's like, no, women are subtle, I have one word for you, and it's Boudica.
Boudica was not
The
subtle.
least subtle woman ever.
But she was what a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Who? Who are we talking about?
Boudica.
Boudica.
Who?
Like the warrior queen of like ancient Rome or whatever. She like murdered so many people.
They killed her husband. Or the Romans killed her husband, and she was like... And they
Fuck that shit.
They basically told her, fucking deal with it. And she said, okay. And then she went into the woods, gathered an army, and started ripping the shit out of British Rome.
She leveled 3 Roman cities before they finally brought her down.
And that's after...
Or something like that.
And that's after she still destroyed a whole fucking swath of Rome. Or Britain. Just to be like, fuck you guys.
I mean...
That's energy I can
That's a woman
appreciate.
after my own heart. Yeah, exactly, right?
And honestly, to bring us back full circle, it's kind of a very, very fitting cyberpunk end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
you
much.
wronged me? I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory, fucking your shit
I'm gonna take
up.
as many of you fuckers down with me as humanly possible before you take me down.
Yeah, I might not dismantle your empire, but I will make you regret wronging me.
I will give you as bloody a nose as I can possibly give you.
She has a statue in London now. Because she's that badass.
Rippin' pepperonis, Boudica.
Pepperoni.
I think they
pepperoni.
killed her husband and then raped her and
Sounds like something Rome would do.
and then
yes.
left her for dead.
Yep.
And she
sounds like something Rome would
and
do.
she got up and was like, "Motherfucker should have killed me," and just went out, started screaming and didn't stop for 10 years.
Right.
Badass women in history. Love those stories. Because, white ethno male-centric society, blah, blah, blah. You don't necessarily hear those stories unless you go looking for them, so I appreciate when women are...
Or like Joan of Arc.
Yeah. 15 years old and is like, hey, you want to be the king of France? You should be the king of France, and I'm going to make it happen.
And then she did make it happen. Well, part of it, anyway. And everybody loved her until she got burned at the stake for being a witch.
By the English.
Yes.
Because that was really all they could get her on.
Yep.
That and the war.
That and also dressing like a man. That was kind of a big part of it.
I think that was the heresy.
Yes, in fact. Dressing like a man was a big part of the heresy charge against her, which is why they burned her at the stake.
Yep.
Because, God forbid, wearing pants, which are more comfortable or whatever than whatever she had to wear.
Are you saying
corsets and whatever?
It's wrong to tell people what gender of clothing they have to wear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you asking me to throw my hat in that ring? Because
No, I was just
do it
seeing if we
gladly.
were banned in Florida.
Just so long as we're on the same page.
Yeah,
here.
I was just seeing if we were banned in Florida. That's all.
Hey, you know what? Being banned in Florida is a badge of honor.
Yeah, fuck Ron DeSantis and fuck him again. And fuck his corpse.
Oh, necrophilia.
I'm pretty sure
No,
that's also
not
banned in Florida.
necrophilia because it's like I won't enjoy it.
I don't think it really matters whether or not you enjoy it. You're still
It kind of does because
corpse.
philia means you love it. You enjoy it.
So you're a necrosexual, but you don't like it.
No. It's just I'm gonna desecrate his damn corpse.
With your penis.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Well,
easier ways to do that.
Well, not necessarily that. I mean, it could be like with a baseball bat or like a rototiller.
But you specifically said fuck his corpse.
Yeah, but I mean, you can fuck people in multiple different ways.
He means metaphorically, not literally.
All right.
Oh, God, what a dickbag he is. I am enjoying so much the whole Disney thing with him.
Every time he's like,
Even if-
gotcha, they're like, nope.
Even if it ends up that Disney ultimately loses, I'm just like, man, they really took the wind out of his sails for a good long while, and that just makes me happy.
I hate that our main hope for this shit is basically betting on
like
huge
the
mega
ultimate evil
corporations.
corporate. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Like, they're the only thing that
They're the only thing that has the power to
Go Dominion.
stop these people. Oh yeah, and they're. I'm so upset with that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand it, but I am upset with it.
Yeah, at least they got all the dirty laundry out first.
Yeah, well, I mean, Discovery means that stuff's, like, out there forever for everyone to be, like, the court of public opinions. Like, yeah, you guys are fucking assholes.
It's not us that's saying that. It's you.
Yes, you guys are the monsters.
It's fake news.
Your mom is fake news.
Alright.
Not entirely sure how that works, but I'm going to go ahead and say it works.
I'm not... Oh, there we go.
The end. Level done. Great job. Alright.
Almost done.
We did it.
3% left. Jesus.
I got an A. I came back from the dead. I think we're doing alright.
We talked about how much Ron DeSantis sucks ass.
Oh.
And not in the fun way.
Oh, rimming. I don't understand it. But people like it.
I mean...
If it feels good,
I
do
don't know.
it. Except for drugs. Don't do drugs. Character select pro tip. Don't do drugs.
Or you'll forget the specifics of the Cowboy Bebop game, even though it's like your favorite anime franchise.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Boom, 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 boom.
Except for that one episode of Cowboy Bebop where they all do mushrooms.
I love
Mushroom
that
Samba.
episode. I
It's a
hate the
great
one
episode.
with the fridge monster. That's the one I
Toys
think
in
should
the
just be
attic.
cut
I
out of
like
the
that
series.
one.
It's just...
I like that
It's
one.
fucking nothing. It doesn't fit in at all.
Mhm.
It's less like... It's
Well, there's
less
a
of
lot
like a
of
spooky
episodes-
Halloween episode than the clown one.
Oh,
I mean, there's a
Pierre
lot of
LaFou is
episodes that
great.
don't really fit in, but Pierre LaFou is the best one.
Mushroom Samba, my favorite scene, is Spike climbing an endless set of stairs. And then
the frog shows up.
And he's like, these stairs go to heaven, you know? And he's like,
There's like, hey, mister, you know, this is a stairway to heaven, don't you?
he looks down, he's like, stupid frog.
He's an obnoxious little frog.
And then he cuts back to the fucking Bebop in reality, and he's just like stepping on the same step in the cockpit.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh,
good.
Fuck.
I love that series so much.
Oh boy, this pillar.
Where's that ladder?
I don't know.
It's right here. I'm standing on it.
What?
I'm standing on the ladder.
You're standing on a
Come on.
T-Rex.
It won't let me put the ladder down. Eh.
I think the
can
ladder is
see the
broken.
placements.
Yeah, I think the ladder's broken.
We don't need
Rip.
it. Just stand on the dinosaur.
Come on, man.
You guys.
Jump, you stupid son of a... Okay, you didn't make that.
Alright. I'll just finish this up for you guys.
Probably a good idea.
Oh no,
Yeah, I don't know what's up with
My
the ladder.
nozzle! Shit, I fell.
Rip.
Let me try the ladder. I want to try the ladder. I'll be a ladder boy.
Oh.
Be the ladder. What if I put it here? Oh.
How can you put
yeah,
the fucking ladder down?
It's broken. I didn't. It warped back to where I picked it up from.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it did for me.
No! Oh.
Game, you've broken so badly that we can't get up there to finish the job.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. We're gonna finish the job. It might take me a minute, but we're gonna finish the job.
I mean, if we all stood on each other's shoulders, we could probably get up there.
I'm standing
I mean,
on top of the bed right now.
I'm hitting stuff right now. Yep, there, I got a piece.
Yeah, but there's like a thing right here on this corner that we can't really hit because it's in the corner.
Hold on, I'll get it. I got techniques.
Damn it.
He's got them moves like Jagger.
I'm gonna let me climb up on my little friendo here.
Gotcha. Okay, Tyler, get over here.
Oh, no, I had
He's
it.
got them
I had it and
moves
I
like
lost
Jagger.
it.
Why can you put it there?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
Oh,
look what
if
I'm
I
doing.
aim down at the ground, I can get it.
That
Oh,
makes
by the way,
no
it's
sense.
done now.
What are we missing then?
A
Artifact
couple spots on the
pedestals,
front.
bookcase pillars, ceiling
There's-
beam. The ceiling beams aren't clean.
Well,
Of
clean.
course they're not.
One over there.
I blame you for that, Dave.
This place will never be dry with the amount of water that we're spraying.
Oh, all these fucking lights.
Give me the 3-piece list. That's what I want.
I could go for a 3-piece chicken meal right now.
3 bean salad.
A couple of
You
thighs,
guys just ignoring
one
this.
breast, some Cajun fries, some hot mustard.
Not a fan of mustard.
Oh, I love
I
mustard.
like honey mustard, but it's not the same.
I do not like honey mustard.
We shall agree to disagree.
That's fine.
What? Okay.
Oh, there it is. Ceiling beam. Globe bottom. I don't want to clean the globe's butt.
Well, it's good. I'm already doing it.
You monster.
And then this Windows
Seat.
which is in the back. Got it. Job complete.
We did
Ready
it.
for the cleaning montage. Who cleaned the T-Rex first?
I don't know. I was working on it.
I never touched it until I climbed on it.
You would climb on it.
Well, yeah, I had to hit the little special corner areas while you guys were jerking off the wood ladder.
Exactly.
Also, fun fact about, I don't remember which job it is. It might be the obstacle course, or it might be the maze. But in the little text messages that you get as you're cleaning stuff, Lara basically says, I had a friend that I was working with, and we parted ways for quite a while. But I believe they're working with you now, so, I think I'll say hi through you. It's implied that she's talking about the player. So, that was kind of cool. But next time on Character Select, one more job. Uno mas.
One last job.
Last. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Fen, prepare to retch.
No.
I love this one.